In a world overflowing with information, your attention is the most powerful currency you possess. Spend it wisely. Sharad Kumar. These days, the real hot commodity isn't something you can stuff in your wallet, it's your attention. Yes, your undivided focus is what everyone is after. Attention is the new currency. By Kumar dives headfirst into this wild west of the digital age, where our eyeballs are the prize. His book explores how companies and influencers are in a constant battle to capture our gaze. We're talking about a world drowning in information, where the ability to capture and hold attention is the key to unlocking, well, everything. Think about it. Every notification, every flashy ad, every piece of content is designed to grab your attention. Every auto-playing video, they're all vying for a piece of you. It's a relentless competition, and you're the grand prize. And in this attention economy, the winners aren't just raking in the likes and shares, they're shaping our thoughts, our desires, and even our behaviors. They influence what we buy, what we watch, and even how we feel. So, buckle up, Buttercup. This isn't just a ride, it's a full-blown adventure into the heart of the digital age. We're about to explore the weird, often unsettling world where your attention is the most valuable thing you own. It's a landscape filled with both opportunities and pitfalls. And trust me, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. Once you understand the true value of your attention, you'll start to see the digital world in a whole new light. Back in the day, value was a pretty simple equation. Gold, valuable. Oil, valuable. Beanie Babies? Don't get me started. But in today's digital playground, the rules have changed. We're not trading intangible goods anymore. We're dealing in the intangible. And the most sought-after intangible asset of all, you guessed it, attention. Think about the giants of the digital age. Google, Facebook, TikTok. What do they all have in common? They've built empires on capturing our attention and selling it to the highest bidder. Every click, every scroll, every minute we spend glued to our screens, that's data, and data is the new gold. But here's the kicker. Unlike gold, attention is a finite resource. We only have so much of it to go around. And in a world overflowing with distractions, the battle for our eyeballs is getting more and more intense. Let's get real for a second. Our brains weren't built for this. They weren't designed to process the constant barrage of information that comes with the digital age. We are wired to seek novelty, to crave those little dopamine hits that come with every notification and every scroll through the endless feed. Enter cognitive biases. These are like mental shortcuts, hardwired into our brains, that make us more susceptible to distraction. Confirmation bias keeps us glued to information that reinforces our existing beliefs, while the negativity bias draws us to the alarming and the outrageous. The result? We're easy prey for the attention merchants. They know how to push our buttons, how to exploit our natural tendencies to keep us hooked. In this attention economy, content isn't king. Persuasion is. With more content being created in a single day than most of us could consume in a lifetime, the ability to cut through the noise and grab our attention is paramount. Enter the master persuaders, the storytellers, the marketers, the influencers. They understand the power of emotion, the importance of crafting narratives that resonate with our deepest desires and fears. They know that logic alone won't cut it. They need to tap into our primal instincts to keep us engaged. Think about the last time you clicked on a clickbait headline or got sucked into a rabbit hole of online videos. You were likely drawn in by a compelling story, a promise of something extraordinary. And that's the key. In the attention economy, persuasion is about capturing hearts and minds, not just eyeballs. The social media vortex, where attention goes to die. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or maybe it's more like the 800-pound gorilla wielding a smartphone. Social media has become an integral part of our daily lives, infiltrating every moment, every interaction, and every thought. Social media platforms are the undisputed champions of the attention economy. They have mastered the art of capturing our focus, drawing us in with endless streams of content, notifications, and updates. They've created a world where we are constantly connected, constantly scrolling, constantly comparing ourselves to others. This perpetual state of connectivity has reshaped our social dynamics and how we perceive ourselves and others. And while social media can be a powerful tool for connection and community building, it can also be a black hole for our attention. The more we engage, the more we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of endless scrolling and superficial interactions. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, keeps us glued to our feeds, making it hard to put our phones down. We constantly check for updates, fearing that we might miss something important or exciting. While algorithms designed to maximize engagement keep us hooked on content that may not be good for us, but sure keeps us scrolling. These algorithms are finely tuned to our behaviors, learning what keeps us engaged and feeding us more of the same. The result? We're spending more and more time in the digital world and less time in the real one. Our lives are increasingly lived through screens, and our real-world experiences are taking a back seat. We're sacrificing face-to-face interactions for fleeting online connections, missing out on the depth and richness of real human relationships. The more we immerse ourselves in the digital realm, the more we distance ourselves from genuine, meaningful interactions. And our attention spans are shrinking by the day. The constant barrage of information and the need to multitask are eroding our ability to focus, making it harder to concentrate on any one thing for an extended period. It's time to reclaim our attention, to find balance, and to reconnect with the world around us. By being mindful of our digital consumption, we can start to prioritize real-world experiences and relationships once again. The ethics of eyeballs. Are we being manipulated? Here's where things get a little ethically murky. In today's digital age, our attention has become one of the most valuable commodities. Companies and platforms are in a constant battle to capture and retain our focus. When our attention is being bought and sold like a commodity, it raises some serious questions about manipulation and exploitation. The more time we spend on these platforms, the more data they collect, and the more they can influence our behavior. Are we really in control of our own minds, or are we being subtly influenced by forces beyond our awareness? This is a critical question that we need to ask ourselves as we navigate the digital landscape. Think about personalized advertising, for example. It's not just about showing us products we might like, it's about shaping our desires and decisions in ways we might not even realize. Companies are collecting vast amounts of data about our online behavior, using it to target us with ads tailored to our individual interests and desires. This data-driven approach can be incredibly effective, but it also raises significant ethical concerns. On the one hand, this can be seen as a convenient way to discover new products and services. It can make our online experiences more personalized and enjoyable. But on the other hand, it raises concerns about privacy and the potential for manipulation. How much of our personal information are we willing to give up for the sake of convenience? And then there's the issue of addiction. The design of these platforms is not accidental. It's meticulously crafted to keep us engaged for as long as possible. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive, using persuasive design principles to keep us coming back for more. Notifications, likes, and shares are all part of a system designed to trigger our brain's reward centers. This can have serious consequences for our mental health, our relationships, and our overall well-being. The constant need for validation and the fear of missing out can lead to anxiety, stress, and even depression. It's important to take a step back and evaluate how we interact with these digital platforms. Are we using them mindfully, or are they using us? Finding a balance is key to maintaining our mental health and well-being in this digital age. Reclaiming your focus. Practical tips for the digitally overwhelmed. Okay, enough doom and gloom. The good news is that we're not powerless in the face of the attention economy. We can reclaim our focus, we can break free from the clutches of distraction, and we can learn to use our attention more intentionally. How? Let's get practical. First things first, ditch the distractions. Turn off notifications, silence your phone, and create dedicated spaces for work and relaxation. Next, try incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, and even just taking a few minutes to disconnect from technology can work wonders for your focus. Remember, your attention is your most valuable resource. Don't let it be squandered on the endless scroll. The future of attention, brace yourselves. Hold on to your hats, folks, because the future of attention is about to get even wilder. With the rise of virtual reality, augmented reality, and who knows what other mind-bending technologies are on the horizon, the battle for our eyeballs is about to enter a whole new dimension. Imagine a world where ads are seamlessly integrated into our physical surroundings, where our every move is tracked and analyzed, where the line between the digital and the real becomes increasingly blurred. It's both exhilarating and terrifying, and it's coming sooner than we think. The question is, will we be passive consumers in this brave new world, or will we find ways to navigate it mindfully, using these new technologies to enhance our lives rather than control them? Section 9. Conclusion. Attention. Use it or lose it. So, there you have it. The attention economy is here, and it's not going anywhere. Our attention is a valuable commodity, one that's constantly being sought after, manipulated, and exploited. But here's the thing, we're not powerless. By understanding the forces at play, by being mindful of our own cognitive biases, and by taking practical steps to reclaim our focus, we can navigate this brave new world with intention and purpose. We can choose to invest our attention in things that matter to us, things that enrich our lives and make us feel truly alive. Because in the end, attention is more than just a currency. It's the key to a meaningful life. So use it wisely.